They told us that vegetables are always good for us, that the more we eat, the healthier we become. But what if that advice so deeply ingrained in our minds isn't always true? What if the very foods you've trusted for decades are now the ones quietly working against your body? This might sound shocking, but for those of us embracing life after 70, this is not just a health tip. It's a turning point. As we age, everything changes. Our digestion slows, our immune systems shift, and inflammation becomes a constant background hum. Yet, we continue eating the same foods we did in our 30s or 40s, believing we're doing the right thing. But the truth, some of those healthy vegetables may now be sabotaging your well. Being dot in this episode of Elderly Wisdom, we'll uncover 3 vegetables that could be inflaming your joints, dulling your mind, and wearing down your energy without you ever realizing it. And then we'll turn toward healing, toward 3 vegetables that can help you feel sharper, lighter, stronger. This isn't a diet. This is Senior Health Decoded, based on real-life advice for seniors over 70 who want to thrive, not just survive. Let's begin. The nightshade trap. Are your comfort foods fueling your pain? Let's start with a family of vegetables that many seniors eat every week, sometimes every day, without suspecting a thing. The NIGHTSHAES. Tomatoes, eggplants, bell peppers, white potatoes. Colorful, delicious, and present in everything from stews to salads. These vegetables are considered staples of healthy eating. But here's the part no one tells you. For many people over 60, especially those battling arthritis, fibromyalgia, or autoimmune conditions, these foods might be pouring gasoline on the fire of inflammation. You see, nightshades contain a natural chemical called solanine, a built-in pesticide that protects the plant from insects. Sounds harmless, right? But for sensitive individuals, solanine acts like a slow toxin. It interferes with muscle and nerve function. It triggers immune responses. It stirs up swelling in the joints. And the worst part? You won't feel it right away. There's no sudden stomachache, no obvious sign. Instead, it creeps in. A little more stiffness in the morning. A bit more swelling in your fingers. A heaviness behind the eyes. You chalk it up to aging. But what if it's not aging? What if it's your body sounding the alarm? If you're experiencing unexplained joint pain, if your hands swell for no reason, if your knees ache when you stand, even though you've done nothing new, this might be why. Thousands of seniors have found relief by doing just one thing: cutting out nightshades for 2 to 3 weeks. No tomato sauces, no mashed potatoes, no roasted peppers. Just a break, and then the body begins to heal. Inflammation calms. Mornings feel easier. Energy returns. And most powerfully of all, the brain fog that once felt like a foggy window begins to clear. This is the heart of elderly wisdom, understanding that sometimes healing doesn't come from doing more, but from removing what no longer serves you. A gentle transition. But let me be clear. This isn't about fear. It's about curiosity. You're not committing to a lifetime without tomatoes or potatoes. You're just giving your body a clean slate, a chance to speak clearly. Try it. Track your body. Observe. When you reintroduce these foods one at a time, you'll know instantly whether they help or hurt. And that is powerful. This is what healthy aging looks like. Not guessing, not suffering in silence, but really listening to the messages your body has been trying to send you, because you might be just one food away from a clearer mind, a stronger step, and a better night's sleep. In Part 2, we'll reveal the hidden danger behind one of the most praised leafy greens and why it could be draining your kidneys, your digestion, and your clarity. Let's turn the page to the next truth in this journey toward active aging and real wellness. When superfoods backfire, the spinach mistake. It's the poster child of healthy living. The food every dietitian, every magazine, every health guru praises. Spinach, rich in iron, loaded with fiber, full of antioxidants. It's practically a badge of honor to say, I had a spinach smoothie this morning. But here's what elderly wisdom teaches us. Even good things in the wrong form at the wrong time in life can quietly do harm. Especially after 60. Because while spinach is a nutritional powerhouse, it also carries a hidden risk, one that affects senior health more than most people realize. The culprit? Oxalates. Oxalates are naturally occurring compounds found in many plant foods. In small amounts, they're harmless. But spinach, especially cooked down or canned, is one of the highest sources of oxalates on Earth. And for aging kidneys, that's no small matter. Why oxalates matter more after 70. Here's what happens. Oxalates bind with calcium and other minerals in your gut. They form sharp, jagged crystals. And those crystals don't disappear. They settle in your urinary tract, your kidneys, your joints, your gut. And if you've ever had a kidney stone, you know just how brutal that pain can be. But even if you haven't, oxalates can still wreak havoc in subtler ways. Gut irritation, bloating, low energy, brain fog, poor mineral absorption, and a creeping sense of fatigue that never quite goes away. If you've ever finished a green smoothie and felt weirdly heavy, or struggled with sluggish digestion despite eating clean, you might be dealing with oxalate overload. And here's the part that stings. Many seniors turn to cooked spinach as comfort food, overcooked into mush, canned and salted, or blended raw into thick daily smoothies. The intention is good, but the chemistry doesn't lie. The good news, you don't have to give it up. Elderly wisdom doesn't say never. It says no better. You don't have to ban spinach forever. You just have to respect it. Know how your aging body interacts with it. Here's how to enjoy spinach safely. Use raw baby spinach sparingly in salads. Even better, lightly steam your spinach, just a few minutes. It slashes the oxalate content dramatically. Pair it with healthy fats like olive oil or avocado to boost vitamin absorption and protect your gut lining. And most importantly, don't make spinach the only green on your plate. Variety supports longevity. Arugula, romaine, parsley, cilantro, kale, and lightly sautéed collards offer the same benefits without overwhelming your body with oxalates. This is real advice for seniors over 70. Not extreme, not trendy. Just smart. Your body is speaking. Are you listening? If you're feeling bloated, foggy, or fatigued after meals, don't ignore it. Don't chalk it up to just getting older. Instead, ask the better question. What's my body trying to tell me? This is healthy aging in action. Not chasing the latest superfood, but understanding your own system. Knowing when to shift, when to pause, when to rotate. Because at this stage of life, clarity is more valuable than hype. Simplicity is more powerful than extremes. And when your digestion improves, your mood follows. When your gut is calm, your mind sharpens. That is the beauty of active aging, when you begin to feel aligned from the inside out. Coming up next, the hidden threat in raw salads. In part 3, we'll explore a group of vegetables often praised for their cancer-fighting power: broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, kale, and why eating them raw may be dragging your thyroid down and your energy with it. This next piece of elderly wisdom could be the turning point for anyone battling fatigue, weight gain, or hormonal slowdown. Let's keep moving forward together. When raw greens drain your energy, the thyroid connection. We've all seen the perfect plate: a crisp green salad, fresh kale, shredded cabbage, raw broccoli. It looks like the ideal start to a clean, healthy day. And for many people it is. But for others, especially women and men over 60, those raw greens might be doing the exact opposite of what you hoped. They might be slowing you down. If you've been feeling cold, tired, foggy, or like your metabolism has hit a wall, the truth may be sitting right there on your plate. This is where elderly wisdom asks us to go deeper, not just into what we eat, but how we eat it. Because behind those raw cruciferous vegetables is a hidden force most doctors never mention. Go at rogens. What are goitrogens, and why do they matter after 60? Goitrogens are naturally occurring compounds found in vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, and kale, especially when eaten raw. In small amounts, they're not dangerous. But for those with thyroid issues, or even just a slowing thyroid due to age, these compounds interfere with iodine absorption, and iodine is critical for thyroid hormone production. When iodine can't do its job, the thyroid slows. When the thyroid slows, everything else does too. Energy crashes, mood drops, memory dulls, weight creeps up, skin gets dry, digestion slows down. You feel like you're losing yourself, but you can't quite explain why. You might blame aging, hormones, stress. But what if the culprit is that giant raw kale smoothie you thought was helping? Here's the shift. Don't fear the veggies. Just cook them. Cruciferous vegetables aren't your enemy. In fact, they're some of the most powerful allies in the fight against inflammation, oxidative stress, and even cancer. The key is how you prepare them. Here's what elderly wisdom and modern science agree on. Goitrogens are heat sensitive. Lightly steaming, roasting, sauteing, or boiling cruciferous veggies neutralizes the goitrogens. Cooked broccoli, kale, and cabbage retain their nutrients but lose their thyroid suppressing properties. It's that simple. And it's that important especially for senior health, because life after 70 comes with its own biology, hormonal shifts, slower metabolism, more fragile energy reserves. And in that context, a raw kale salad might not be a gift. It might be a burden. Protect your energy, protect your future. This isn't about avoiding vegetables. This is about personalization, about matching your food to your physiology. That's real advice for seniors over 70, not from trends, but from listening deeply to how your body responds. When you cook those greens, your body absorbs more nutrients. Your thyroid breathes easier. Your energy stays more stable. Your digestion flows with less effort. And when you pair them with iodine-rich foods like seaweed or healthy fats like olive oil and avocado, you amplify the benefits even more. So if you've been feeling like a shadow of yourself lately, dragging through the day with no spark, it might be time to look not at what you've added, but what you've assumed was helping. That raw salad? That green smoothie? They might be quiet culprits. Let your meals nourish you, not drain you. The vegetables that heal. In Part 4, we shift our focus. We've talked about what to remove, but now it's time to add back, to rebuild, to fuel your brain, your heart, and your vitality in ways you can feel. Because not all vegetables are equal. And some, like beets, might just be the medicine you didn't know your body was craving. Stay with us. This next step could change how you move, how you think, and how you age with strength and clarity. The root that restores. Why beets are a senior superfood. They don't look glamorous. They're not the focus of health fads. You won't find them in flashy ads or expensive powders. But for seniors searching for true strength, clearer thinking, and a calmer heart, beets may be the missing piece. In the world of elderly wisdom, where we don't chase trends but search for truth. Beets stand quietly powerful, unassuming, accessible, but packed with the exact support the aging body craves. And it all begins with something most of us overlook. Blood flow. Better blood flow means a better life. Your blood carries everything: oxygen, nutrients, hormones, energy. When circulation slows, the body suffers. The brain dulls. The heart works harder. Muscles tire faster. Even sleep and digestion begin to stumble. But beets change the game. Beets contain natural plant-based nitrates. And when these enter your system, your body converts them into nitric oxide, a molecule that tells your blood vessels, relax, expand, breathe. The result? Lower blood pressure, improved circulation, sharper brain function, more oxygen to your muscles and heart, a calmer nervous system. This is real support for life after 70. Not in the form of another pill, but from a root that's been here all along. The science of simplicity. Clinical studies back it up. Seniors who add beets or beetroot juice to their diets often see measurable improvements in just a few weeks. Memory improves. Blood pressure stabilizes. Walks become easier. Digestion flows better. Sleep becomes deeper. This isn't just good news. It's a lifeline for those in pursuit of healthy aging. Don't be fooled by the can. Of course, not all beets are created equal. The canned ones, soaked in sugar and vinegar, leave them behind. They've been stripped of their natural nutrients and drowned in preservatives. What you want is whole roasted beets, or fresh beet juice without added sugar. You can roast them with a drizzle of olive oil, slice them into a salad, blend with berries and lemon into a morning SMOOTHIE. Add beet greens to your omelet or salt them with garlic. Even the beet greens, those leafy tops most people throw away, are rich in potassium, calcium, and vitamin K. Nothing goes to waste. Sweet, but not a sugar bomb. Worried about the sugar in beets? Don't be. Beets contain natural sugar. Yes, but it's paired with fiber, antioxidants, and minerals. This synergy slows absorption, keeping your blood sugar stable while nourishing your cells. Unless your doctor has you on a strict restriction. Moderate beet consumption is not only safe, it's strategic. It's not about more food. It's about better food. That's the core of advice for seniors over 70. Feel the shift naturally. When beets become a regular part of your weekly rhythm, something changes. You walk farther without getting winded. You think faster. You sleep better. You feel lighter, not just in your body, but in your spirit. Why? Because you've finally given your heart, your brain, your cells what they've been asking for. Oxygen, flow, renewal. This is the heart of active aging, supporting your body at the cellular level. So you don't just extend your years, but elevate your experience of them. The ancient secret for a stronger gut. In Part 5, we'll uncover an old tradition that modern science is only just catching up with: fermented cabbage, sauerkraut. Not the kind you find in the middle aisles of a store, but the living kind that rebuilds your gut from the inside out. If you've been struggling with bloating, constipation, or brain fog, the answer may not lie in another supplement. It may lie in something ancient and alive. Let's discover what your gut has been waiting for. Feed your gut. Free your mind. The forgotten power of real sauerkraut. Somewhere along the way, we stopped listening to our gut. Not just metaphorically, but literally. We traded tradition for convenience. We replaced real living food with shelf-stable, sterile packages. And in that trade, we lost something vital. Now, many seniors over 70 find themselves stuck in a cycle of bloating, constipation, gas, fatigue, brain fog, and no explanation. The doctors say everything looks normal. The supplements aren't helping, and meals that once brought comfort now feel like a burden. But what if the answer isn't more fiber? What if it's not another pill? What if the missing link is life itself, living bacteria, the kind we used to get in every bite, every generation before us? This is where elderly wisdom invites us back to the basics, to something ancient, to something that can begin to heal your entire body, one forkful at a time. Why sauerkraut? Why now? Real sauerkraut, raw, fermented cabbage, isn't just a food. It's a biological partnership. When cabbage is left to ferment naturally, it becomes a treasure chest of probiotics, live, beneficial bacteria that your gut recognizes and welcomes. These microbes do what pills rarely can: break down fibers in your food, easing digestion, repair your gut lining, helping reduce inflammation, crowd out bad bacteria, restoring balance, produce calming neurotransmitters like GABA, which support mental clarity and emotional balance. And unlike most probiotic supplements that contain 1 to 3 strains, fermented sauerkraut can contain dozens if not hundreds of wild strains, all working in harmony with your body. It's like giving your gut its long-lost allies back. What to look for and what to avoid. Most sauerkraut on store shelves isn't real sauerkraut. If it's sitting in the middle aisle, sealed in vinegar, and has a long expiration date, it's dead, pasteurized, sterile. What you need is raw, unpasteurized sauerkraut labeled contains live probiotics or fermented, found in the refrigerated section, preferably organic. It may fizz when you open it. That's a good sign. That's life. How much do you need? Just a little. You don't have to eat a bowl of it. Even 1 to 2 tablespoons with lunch or dinner can change everything. Think of it as your gut's daily reset. Within days, many seniors report easier bowel movements, less bloating, better appetite, clearer thinking, more stable moods. This is the gut-brain axis in action. When your gut is nourished, your brain listens. When your digestion flows, your energy returns. Real food over pills every time. Too often, we turn to capsules, powders, and synthetic solutions. But your body isn't asking for more products. It's asking for what it was designed to thrive on: real, living food. That's the core of healthy aging. Not stacking more things on top, but removing the confusion and returning to clarity. Build it slowly, sustainably. Add sauerkraut to a salad, a warm bowl of soup, a side dish next to your protein. It doesn't have to be complicated, just consistent. And over time, that quiet improvement builds. Your immune system grows stronger. Your inflammation eases. Your digestion begins to feel effortless again. The gentle power of tradition. There's something profoundly comforting about returning to what our ancestors once knew. That advice for seniors over 70 doesn't have to come from the latest study, but from age-old practices that supported life for centuries. In that spoonful of fermented cabbage, you're not just eating food, you're restoring balance. You're planting good bacteria. You're giving your body the allies it's been missing. This is elderly wisdom in motion: calm, strong, grounded. The vegetable that supports your eyes, skin, and detox. In Part 6, we'll conclude our journey with the most underestimated vegetable of all, the humble cooked carrot. It doesn't make headlines, but it holds the power to brighten your vision, nourish your skin, and support deep internal healing. If you prepare it right, let's turn to the simplest vegetable with some of the biggest benefits: the sweet simplicity of cooked carrots, a gentle medicine for life after 70. Not every superfood comes with a fancy name or an expensive price tag. Some come wrapped in the earth's simplest form: quiet, reliable, familiar. And none represent that better than the humble cooked carrot. Most people pass right by it in the produce aisle. It's not exotic, not trendy, not flashy. But when prepared the right way, this modest root holds the power to brighten your vision, nourish your skin, calm your gut, and help your liver heal silently in the background. This is what elderly wisdom understands well, that healing doesn't always need to be loud. Sometimes it's the quiet foods that carry the deepest medicine. Why cooking carrots unlocks their full power. Raw carrots are nutritious, but they hold their nutrients tight, locked inside dense plant fibers your aging digestive system may struggle to access. But when you gently cook carrots, roast them, steam them, saute them, you unlock beta-carotene, a potent antioxidant your body converts into vitamin A. And vitamin A is crucial for senior health. Why? It feeds your eyes, supporting the retina and sharpening night vision. It strengthens your skin, aiding in cell regeneration and resilience. It protects your gut lining, helping with digestion and nutrient absorption. It supports your liver, your body's main detox organ. In a world that often overcomplicates nutrition, this is the kind of elegant simplicity our bodies crave, especially after 70. The skin and eyes tell the truth. Notice how many seniors struggle with dry skin, thinning hair, brittle nails, or worsening vision. These aren't just signs of age, they're signs of nutrient depletion. Your skin isn't built from creams. Your eyes aren't saved by screens. They're nourished quietly, steadily by what you eat, and cooked carrots, consumed regularly, help fill that gap. 3 to 4 times a week is enough. Roast them with a little olive oil and turmeric. Steam and toss with herbs. Blend into soups with ginger and garlic. Simple combinations. Deep nourishment, turmeric and pepper. The healing trio. Want to take it even further? Add a pinch of turmeric, nature's most studied anti-inflammatory root. Add a crack of black pepper, which helps your body absorb turmeric's key compound, curcumin, by up to 2,000%. Together with the beta-carotene in carrots, this becomes a powerful trifecta for calming inflammation, supporting the brain, aiding blood sugar balance, and enhancing mood. It's not a fad. It's not hype. It's biology working in your favor. Craving less, feeling more balanced. Here's an unexpected bonus. Many seniors who start eating cooked carrots regularly report fewer sugar cravings. Why? Because their bodies are finally nourished at a deeper level. They're no longer chasing quick energy. They're resting in real energy. This is the heart of healthy aging. Not just pushing through the day, but actually feeling good again, calmer, steadier, clearer. Final message. Choose with wisdom, not habit. Let's return to where we began. You've spent decades building habits, some helpful, some hidden. But after 60, your body begins to change in ways that require new conversations, new awareness, and new choices. And the truth is, some vegetables age you faster through hidden inflammation, hormonal disruption, or digestive strain. But others support your heart, mind, gut, and skin with every bite. You don't need more food. You need better food. You don't need to chase perfection. Just stay curious. Stay open. This is what elderly wisdom teaches us. Eat from understanding, not just tradition. Choose based on how you feel, not what the label claims. Adjust when your body whispers, because the difference between just surviving and truly thriving in life after 70 often begins on your plate. So start today. Start small. Start smart. Remove the 3 vegetables that no longer serve you. Add the 3 that bring your body back into balance. Give it 2 weeks. Observe. Feel. Reintroduce with awareness. And then decide based on how you feel, not based on what you've been told. Your body is not broken. It's intelligent. It's trying to talk to you. Let food be the language that brings you back into alignment. If this video helped you ... hit like so more people can discover these truths. Subscribe to our channel for more real-world advice for seniors over 70. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss a message that might change your life. And share this video with someone you love, because sometimes the smallest shift can open the biggest door. This is not the end of your health story. It's the next chapter. And you are still the author.